And here we go, this is what we expected. Whoa, 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 why did that say defeat? Your city, Hariel, has been captured by the Empire of Taming. Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Endless Legends Symbiosis. We are hopping in where we left off, which was dominating the Vaulters with Neros. We didn't beat them. Beating them would have been kind. We dominated them with Neros. Let's check out where all of our armies are, though, because we want to make sure that we're actually working towards the goal of invading the Vaulters. We were working on the Fungosi, but at the same time, the last step of that quest is something we don't necessarily want to mess with. Yeah, we'd have to bring 6 Gorgons of level 5. Although, actually, I think all the units that we produce are level 5 right now. So, you know what? Maybe we will do that. Maybe we'll work on both victories, guys. Here's what I want to do. If we can find the Vaulters' capital, I want to set us up so that in the same turn we could potentially take the Vaulters' capital away from them and also complete the Fungosi. That's what I really want to do. And in order to complete the Fungosi, we need to search the ruins in Brenla, which is right here, with an army containing level 5 Gorgons and a leader with the generator crystal. Unfortunately, these guys are over here and they're actually pretty tough. Now, we could warp in right here and potentially move down there in a turn and do it, I suppose. So that's fine. Actually, you know what I'm going to do right here? We already have a bunch of Urkan lice in queue. Just behind the Urkan lice, we're just going to put a whole... We don't even have Gorgons. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to put Gorgons into our research so that we can build some Gorgons, because basically we don't even have them. And I will take Serum of Itaru out, because that was just sort of our long-term thing. Actually, we should probably just add that into queue afterwards. There we go. We'll just add that into queue afterwards, although, let's actually do that. I want to see what armor we can get from having Palladian and Adamantian, I believe. Hey, I actually got luxury resource names right. That is a miracle, just in case you didn't know. Okay, you guys can come down here if at all possible. Does not look like it. Oh, we were waiting to take them out next turn. I think everybody's actually kind of done moving, if I'm not mistaken, so we'll go ahead and end the turn here. This is going incredibly well. Oh, I wanted to check up here, too, because we actually don't know what the benefit of having the Alayi is, or not the Alayi, but the Falters, rather, so let's go check that. At least we'll check that next turn when everything finishes loading up, because... for some reason, it might just be because we're late in turns, but the game is a little slow right now. I don't know, maybe I have something running in the background that I didn't realize. Okay. So, we did get all of our Urkan lice, it looks like, and it looks like there's plenty more in queue, potentially. But we also got Scientific Envoy, which increases the trade routes on our city and increases the amount of science we get from trade routes. And then another Burrow Street has completed, which is excellent. Your city, Harrell, has been the target of an infiltration action. We can't really do anything about that because we don't actually control that city's ability to search into spies or anything. I think it's, yeah, Harrell is this one. We don't have the ability to do anything about the spies. We will complete Symbiosis in 1 turn, and the effect that we get is +1 science on terrain with science, immunity to food and approval reduction effects on cities during winter. So that's actually really strong, just by capturing a Vaulter city. One thing I will say is, what we've learned from this is it's actually really beneficial for the Mykara to go to war with people very early in the game and try to conquer at least one of their cities so that you can absorb that effect into your empire. And I think if you were able to do that early, you could really, really get leverage out of that. So we probably didn't do that the right way this playthrough, but next time, that's what I would do. I would focus on getting an enemy city of each type way earlier in the game. In fact, that might be one of my main focal points for the entire game, really. Okay, so this is our governor. We have already determined he has pretty much nothing... No, he has literally nothing left that's actually beneficial to a governor. So we'll just put points wherever we want. It doesn't matter at that point. Although, getting stuff that's good on Hero could actually help him if he's forced to defend a city, so we will actually look at that now that I think about it. That's actually not bad. We'll just take that, because it's a flat 20% defense on the Hero at level 2, and it prevents winter effects on his army, which is excellent. So we'll take that just to make him a nice defensive hero. Population of Renar has grown to 40. Yeah, we are way, way popped. Your spy infiltrated in the city of Slick has reached infiltration level 2. Excellent. If this is slick right here, it is. So we're probably going to take this place very, very soon. We might as well go in here and see what effects we can apply with our spy right now. So at level 2, we can damage the fortification by 25%, we can decrease the population by 1, we can reduce the industry production. That's not necessarily great for us right now. What is their fortification? So if we cut their fortification by 25%, that's actually a large quantity here. It's not enough to necessarily save us a turn, but it's close. It's close to enough to save us a turn. We also haven't got our last army up here. That might increase our siege numbers, and if it does, now it'll save us a turn. Okay, so we're absolutely going to use that infiltration action now. We will damage the fortification for 56 influence, and our spy was partially wounded. That's fine. Bam, let's go see how much they have left now. 229, so they will almost be completely out of fortification by next turn. Let's go ahead and see what... We may actually want to infiltrate her here this turn. That's actually probably a good idea. We can't. She has one more turn before she can move. That's fine. We'll move her next turn before we attack to finish that off. And are these naval units all, or are they sending land units to us? No, those are all naval units. Okay, that's great. That's fine. We don't mind your naval units at all. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to wreck your naval units pretty badly. We're going to go ahead and search in here with this dive action real quick. Got 180 dust. That's decent. How much movement do they have left? 0. Awesome. So our movement on these ships is actually really low. That's one thing that's kind of bothering me. I'm not sure if there's a really cost-efficient way to increase that, though, so we're not going to worry about it too much. Renar now has plenty of Urkan lice. It will finish another one next turn, which will finish out everything there, and now we can actually make our Gorgons, so we'll start doing that. We also have a burrow to place, though, so I'm going to go ahead and place that first, just because I love putting down more burrows. Like, look at how big our city has grown. That's actually really nice. I would have liked to fill out the entire region before we finish the game, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Gorgons in queue. Those will be done relatively soon, I'm sure. And now let's go to our armies. You guys are still sieging right here. They'll be almost out of fortification next turn, but I'm not sure it's worth attacking unless they're completely empty. What'll probably end up happening, though, is next turn they'll be so low on fortification, they'll probably attack us. So that's what I think is going to go on there. We do want to check in with our Urkans over here fighting the war on this other front. We do have Atmos right here, something we've been concerned about because Atmos gets stronger the more units he kills, which means we do not want to fight him with an Urkan army with Urkan lice. We want to fight him with Geos. War declaration is needed to bring him in there. You know what's not needed to bring him in there? If we get peace... Can we not get peace? Did we never actually get the technology for peace? I bet you we didn't. I bet you we just skipped entirely over it. We did. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that in queue now. Ah, no, stop clicking random things. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. That'll be done in one turn. That's done next. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get the ability to make peace. We'll also get this to reduce the diplomatic cost of stuff. Those should finish within like 1 or 2 turns, and then we can make peace with the Alayi and use that peace to send these units in. What we don't want to happen here, though, is we don't want our Urkans to get attacked by this Atmos. And right now, he could basically teleport and get our Urkans, and that is not something we want to happen. There is another Atmos up here, so we're going to go ahead and bring our Urkans up here and try to kind of keep them away from the borders of our region. I mean, if Atmos wants to teleport in and attack, it's going to be able to do it. There's nothing we can do to stop that. There just isn't. Nothing we can do will actually prevent Atmos from coming after them. However, by keeping these guys over here, at least we have a chance of maybe intercepting the Atmoses if they don't move in and attack on the same turn. And for right now, that's just going to have to be good enough. Alright. Whoops, I did not want to get that. But if that's a temple, we actually do need that, and I wouldn't mind having it. Is that a temple? It is a temple. We'll keep it. We could also do that temple, honestly. We have so much food coming in at this point that we should just do all the things. Like, if it can be made into a thing and it would be useful for us to have, we should just do it now. Which, by the way, is something we should consider up here. Let's go ahead and see if there is a good warp-in up here, and if there is not, we're going to get ourselves one. That would be a great warp-in right there, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. And while we're up here, I was actually hinted at from someone to go check out what we're gaining from these now, because as they upgraded, oh, look at that. They now gather Fidzy from all of the spaces around them, which is excellent. But what else do they do? Because they upgraded. That's why we got all those notifications last episode. So plus 25 ally regen health. More regen, more regen, more regen. Effects are applied to adjacent tiles. So yeah, I think what really happened there is that the exploitable area went up, so now they gather from everything around them, which makes those towers that we put down earlier so much more valuable. So not only can we use that for vision leaping so that we can get new temples and warp to new places, we can also use that just for gathering good fids. It's not doing anything really for us right now because we're in winter, so a lot of the stuff around this is just generating 0 of everything. However, as soon as this winter ends in 3 turns, we might see some major gains from that. So let's go ahead and end the turn here. Next turn, we should be looking to invade a city. We should also be looking to potentially make peace with the Alayi, depending on how long it takes for us to get the peace tech. I don't think it'll be that long, but we may end up needing 1 more turn. Yeah, we're going to need 1 more turn, which is unfortunate. I think you're actually capped out to learning 1 tech per turn unless you're like the Forgotten and you buy it, I think. Oh, that's weak. We can't make any of our Gorgons right now. The Vaulters are close to a technology victory. Okay, so now we're racing them. Symbiosis Metropolis. So I guess that's actually happened now, and our Urkan lice is done, and that means that is clogged, so we do need to get them out of there first. And here we go. This is what we expected. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did that say defeat? Your city, Harail, has been captured by the Empire of Tavi. Oh, that's them! Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what happened. They attacked Harail, which had no units in it, so they recaptured it. That is a very interesting thing right there. However, they're also attacking us, I believe, right here, yeah. So they're going to lose this city, and they regain the other one, and I'm not really worried about it, because we'll just end up taking that one from them, too. I just autoed there because we had an army of Urkan lice to sort of sacrifice, and we've already seen that those Marines have really high range damage, and it's almost impossible for us to avoid losses against them, so I'm not going to sweat it too hard. Okay. This hero has leveled up. We're going to go ahead and give him that for an additional 20% defense. He would actually be great to have the generator crystal on now with that extra defense. They're close to winning on tech victory, and that actually kind of scares me a little bit. We're going to go ahead and attack this now, regardless of the fortification. We'll do the attack with Neros, though, and we're probably... Well, I don't think we'll even get to reinforce. Yeah, we won't get to reinforce. It's going to be an auto, though, because we're going to just win this outright. We may actually reclaim Harl right now, because they can't possibly defend it at this point. Yeah, it had... Oh, wait, no, it got all of its fortification back, but it has 0 defenses. So if we actually kill off the armies that they brought in there, they're basically done. So we're going to do that. We're going to teleport Atmos right here, and we're going to use Atmos to flatline that army if we can. This one we actually will manual because it's very important that we kill units as quickly as possible to empower Atmos's attacks. So we're going to look at the weakest units in the group and single them out. In this case, that is going to be the Cassators. We also want to kill them anyway because they heal. Actually, the Marines have less life, so we'll go after the Marines. I take that back. Go right there, Atmos, and get those Marines. Because if we go here and they attack us, we might sweep strike back on these guys and kill them anyway. And if we kill them with a sweep strike back, it actually still gives Atmos a buff, which is really cool. Oof. He has taken a lot of damage from those ranged units, though. He hasn't even gotten a turn yet. We actually might just lose him here. I had expected him to be much stronger in this instance, but I guess it is what it is. Oof. Now his intimidation aura is kicking in too, though, and that's actually rather helpful here. Because it's constantly slowing down the rest of their team. Does he get a sweep strike back here? He does not. Okay. But he will get an attack on the Cassators. It won't be enough to kill them. I don't know why he decided to go after the Cassators instead of the already wounded unit that we had previously targeted. I thought that with the 2-round setups, he would have swung at the same target again. I guess that is not the case, though. And because of that, he went out like a sucker. That's okay. That was not the outcome we expected, but sometimes you do not get what you expect. The question is, can we get another army there fast enough to actually go after them? Because now I'm like, you know, I don't really want to send in anybody that's just going to get rolled. And we can't send in Neros. Neros would absolutely squish them. He would absolutely squish them. But we can't send him in alone, because he'll basically get wrecked if we do that. Alright. I'm gonna send Eslik Tarash up here. Even if we can't get in range to hit them this turn, we should be able to get in range to hit them next turn. Oh, could we attack from right here? We can. We can, and all they have there is a settler. This is an auto win for us, because they don't get to reinforce. Wait, what? He got to retreat even though they couldn't reinforce. That's such garbage. Okay, whatever. At least we're sieging still. So now we know we need to be a little bit more careful about defending the cities that we capture, because they actually are going to fight back and retake them instead of just tailspin retreating like a lot of the other cities we've taken have done. We have a ton of warp-ins on this city, though, so that's actually really good for us, because I think a lot of these are technically... no, those are districts, but they have fungus there, see? So I feel like maybe at least some of those are warp-ins. I guess we'll see when we try it out. Actually, let's do this. Well, there we have our first naval battle coming, so let's try that out. Let's get them. Oh, wow, they are actually gonna wreck us. We are the same level. Do they have higher stats than us on all their ships? Wow, they really do. Is it a level thing, or is it a gear thing, though? They're level 9, we're level 9. No, we just noted they were the same level. Okay, so... that being the case, we look to get wrecked here. We may just want to retreat if we can, and we cannot. Fight defensively and auto it, because we're going to lose that fight no matter what anyway. Oh, wow, that was slaughter. That was abject slaughter right there. So we're not going to send these guys in to just die, because that would be pointless. How do they have so much health? It's just insane, right? Let's go ahead and make a new army out of those Urkan lice, and we will be sending them straight over. We have a teleporter here. We're hoping we'll be able to teleport them into that city so that they can defend it. I'm reasonably sure we can. There's gotta be a Mykaran temple out of all those... No, none of those are Mykaran temples. How does that even make sense? Like, look at all these things. Usually we only see these stocks on things that would be temples or something like that. I don't know, though. Maybe those are extractors, I guess. I guess they could totally be extractors now that I think about it. Okay. So we definitely want to send them in here anyway, because we're going to need them as a backup force. And we'll send them over to this city so that we can garrison them potentially. I'm not even sure that actually works, though. Like, I would like to know for sure whether or not you can garrison units within a captured city, so maybe we should test that out. We're going to move these guys here and see if we can garrison them, because if we can send garrisons here, then this isn't even an issue. Like, it really isn't. No, we can... oh, wait. There's a garrison here, but it doesn't look like we can send units in there, and I wonder if, in this case, it's because we haven't actually finally captured them yet. But we can see they have units coming to try to mess with us right there. So we're actually going to put these guys right here and be like, bring it, because we are not afraid of them. And in this case, I think I'm going to move Neros over here, just to set him up so that next turn when he does have an action, he can engage those guys. Actually, if they attack us right here, that works too. If they attack Neros there, we're still going to wreck them. Sadly, we don't have the action point to do it ourselves. Okay. So here, we are still in need of that piece in order to come after this guy. I wonder if we can attack him, though, because he's on that border. We can do it, guys. Okay, here we go. Geos, this is all you, buddy. He is one-on-one with you, which means he doesn't get any special effect. You, on the other hand, do. Well, I guess yours doesn't actually help against him anyway, though. We would be much better off here with Photios, now that I think about it. Photios would be a much better fit for this fight. However, this is what we have. Are we seriously not going to be able to hit him for like 3 turns? There we go. Why did he take 0 and we took 300? Come on now. Is he just geared out superior or what? Craziness, but Geos is sticking in there. He's taking damage, but he's sticking in there nice. Come on, Geos, you got this, buddy. What in the world? Does he get the boost just from hitting us? He's on high ground right now. That's garbage. That is thorough garbage right there. But it's not a big deal, and here's why. Because we can now do this. Hey, Skoros, do me a favor. Make Geos whole again. Good job, buddy. Now we have the distinct advantage if Geos does attack again. And if Skoros still has an action, we may be able to attack with him. I'm less sure that Skoros will survive that, though, because I don't think that he's anywhere near as hardy as Geos is. Yeah, he really isn't. However, Skoros is ranged. Oof, maybe we shouldn't have done that. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it manual. We'll see if we can take advantage of that range and get like a high ground position like that and just poke at him. I want you to stay right here, Skoros. You are to stay right there. Right there. You know move. You can attack him, but you do not, nope, do not move. Attack. No, you can't do that. Okay, well then just stay there. Stay there, keep your high ground. Buff yourself, whatever. Wait until he gets close and then pelt him with shots. There you go, buddy. No, why are you buffing yourself again? He couldn't have been out of range there, right? Like, there's no way he was out of range right there. What is your range? There's no way. Okay, fine. I guess I should have had him set to aggressive there, or maybe defensive? I don't know. And now he's hitting from close range where he is at a huge disadvantage. His movement is only 2 as well, so we're not going to be able to move him out of range. And because he isn't actually at range, I don't think he has a chance to even trigger mind control. Although I'm not sure mind control will work in this situation anyway, because he is, you know, the first or the only other enemy. So you can't mind control him to attack somebody else. We can try this though, which is what I want. I want to try ranged attacking him here and forcing him to kind of follow us. But he has flying, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we run like that. We can still try kiting him just so we survive, but it's not going to make that much difference. Oof. Man, Atmos is a house, y'all. You can see what I mean, though. He's a very, very strong guardian here. Okay, so Skoros, yours is to run now, my friend. You need to get away from there. Winter is over in 2 turns, and we cannot wait. Now, we were looking at potentially picking up one of these guys because they give additional damage. There we go, the Hernus. We have 4 villages. That is plus 20% attack. And that is actually a great idea. I can't remember who said that in the comments, but that's a great idea. We're gonna assimilate them. Getting them into our empire gives us plus 20% attack. I am totally sold. Okay, and we do have more boosters to pop, it looks like. Yeah, go ahead. Pop that Moonleaf. Pop that Quicksilver. Pop everything. All the boosters all the time. Your hero has successfully extracted. Sorry guys, I stumbled on my tongue there for a minute, so I just went ahead and cleaned that up. Let's see. Since she has extracted, let's put her in Zade here. I really want to know where their capital is, though, and I strongly suspect that it's up here somewhere, because it looks like everything they built from there. That being the case, though, I very much doubt that we're going to successfully, like, find their capital and kill them before they finish the science victory. So what I might do instead is just go for that Fungosi victory. I think that's probably our best bet here. Will we finish these Gorgons in time, though? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we'll have the whole Gorgon army next turn. We can put the hero on them and send them out this way. There is a Vaulter hero right here that looks to be moving in on our Chaka. Huh. Chaka, I think you need to deal with this, buddy. Oh wait, they're gonna roll up on him and try to fight, so whatever, that's on them. They're the ones that are gonna get wrecked there. Although because they're coming there, I feel like maybe we do want to have our Gorgons actually geared out a little bit. So let's go ahead and find them up here. There we go, that's our Gorgons. We're gonna redo their design, and we're gonna go with tier 3 dust stuff where we can, and in other situations, oh yes, Ranged Slayer would be great for us. Ranged Slayer would be excellent. In this case, we can also take Infantry Slayer if we want, but we know that our enemies are primarily using ranged, so we're gonna double up on those Ranged Slayer weapons right there, and this is, I think, where the Gorgon become useful. When we can do something like that, like double up on that, that's gonna make a very, very big difference. 20% defense there is excellent. Do we have a lot of luxuries? We do have a lot of Palladian. Adamantian. See, I got them mixed up again. We do have a lot of Adamantian, so we can compare that to, say, the Dust Gear. The Adamantian looks like kind of a straight upgrade because it has higher defense. In this case, it has higher initiative, which I think is actually more important for us. And then we have the tier 2 Glasssteel one that also has initiative. That is way too expensive, though. That is way, way, way too expensive. We'll just go with this after all. Just for price reasons, we'll go with that. Helmet-wise, that gives us additional attack. Looking at their stats, damage and attack are their two highest. Defense is lower, initiative is lower. So boosting their initiative is something that'll be very, very useful if we can find a way to do that cost-effectively. However, if we can't find a way to do that cost-effectively, then we don't need to sweat that as much, and boosting their damage would be a good secondary option. They do, however, have charge as well, so we want to keep that in mind as we go forward. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them on Dust Gear, because Dust Gear is super cheap and we can just keep producing it. Now here is where we can actually potentially do something for their initiative, and we can do it relatively cheap if we're lucky. If we find the right Glasssteel item, yeah, right there. 6 Glasssteel, and we have 86. So we can absolutely outfit 8 guys with that, because that's only 48 Glasssteel to outfit the entire army with improved initiative too. That'll make them a little faster to get in there and swing. That's actually important with them because they hit so very hard. If we get the first swing with them, that's kind of all we need. Group cohesion, what does that do? I mean, no, we're not going to use that. That's way too expensive. That's something we might put on our hero. Improved movement, though, is something we'll absolutely use, because that lets them charge for even more distance. Plus 10% attack per movement point spent. If they spend all 9 movement points, guys, that is 90% additional attack. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And then when they come out, we can just upgrade all of them next turn. Geos is set right here. He can't swing again. If he could, I would. And while we're at it, actually, we should see about maybe sending one of our Urkans, if we can. Well, I mean, that teleport is done in 3 turns. What we really need here is a Dust Eclipse. If we could get a Dust Eclipse... No. Go back there. What are you doing? If we could get a Dust Eclipse, that would allow us to buy out some more of those fungal growths, and we could send an Urkan over here to help with these guys. I mean, I guess we already have Chaka, but I'm actually kind of concerned because I know how hard their armies are hitting right now. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna end the turn here. We got this, guys. We got this. Patience and persistence, we got this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We just got an achievement and now I'm scared. Like, did they just finish the game on us? Is that what happened? Oh, that would... No. Okay, we got Diplomat's Manse. I need to go see what achievement we got since it decided to scare the ever-living life out of me. Okay, we will come look at that in a second. You guys just made a horrible decision by taking that fight, by the way. Worst fight decision ever. Like, literally ever. You know what we should do, guys? We should challenge that Neros, the one that just wiped out our entire army in one swing. That seems like a really stellar idea. We're gonna get that plus 20 defense right there on our hero. And now we go to the fight. This one we are absolutely gonna manual, because if we get to go first, we just win. We just win. Yeah. We pretty much just win here, guys. Let's go right there, maybe, or right here. Actually, we'll go right here, and then we'll run in and we'll hit these guys, and it should wash out to hit everybody and kill the entire army. Okay. So, we are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I need you to move here. Right here. Can he not do that there? I think he can. I think he can move from there to there. I'm reasonably sure he can do this. I really hope he can, because otherwise it's gonna really, really wreck my plan. And then we're gonna have him attack there. If he does that, we should get a nice wash that kills probably half their armies. Okay, so apparently he can't. Either way, though, boom goes the dynamite. There goes like half of their forces. Neros is fueled and ready to go. Look at that. That's what we wanted. Now all they have left is pretty much Caesators, who don't do a lot of damage. Wow, actually, I guess they do hit reasonably hard now. I like how he moved away so that he could charge them again. At least the AI is good about that. At least it's like, you know what? I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna move away, and I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna charge them, and it's gonna wreck their faces really hard. And he's not wrong. That's what's about to happen. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. I mean, that works too. Oh, Neros, you are wonderful. So that entire army is gone, and we're just gonna attack the city and take it, because they shouldn't have any defenses here. Photios, just take the city, please. You can auto that. They have a settler. He's dead. Ready. Shabam. Harriel should be ours again. It is not. Alright then. If that's how y'all want to be, we'll take it with these guys. Now it's ours again. Like I said, do not challenge us. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and check in on the rest of these notifications. Photios leveled up. That's awesome. The Gorgons are finished, of course, and we're working on other stuff now. Renar has grown 1 population, and Eslik Tarash has gained a level, allowing us to get his 2nd energized lightning, which is awesome, because now it's improved chain lightning 2, and the adjacent targets take 50% damage. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now we're gonna look at this. We probably have enough to just do everything now. If I had to guess, yeah. We'll take all the Empire plans. We don't have an Empire plan, we have the Empire plan. Oh, I should have actually taken that army of 8 right there and done something different with them, probably. Alright, let's start crossing the water then. Oh, that scared me. I thought he, like, got wrecked as soon as he went over there. You can actually come over here and work down this minor faction if you like, or if you can. You cannot do that right now, that's okay. And now we have our Gorgon army, so we're gonna pop them out of Renar, and we are going to... Ah, that's the wrong city. That is not Renar. We actually have so many cities now, it's hard to keep track. Okay. Popping out our Gorgon army here, and we will try to retrofit all of them, which will work. Excellent, they're all set up now, they're actually kind of tough. Let us assign Eslik Tarash. Why can we not do that? He has 2 turns remaining before he can be assigned. That's alright. So what we'll do with them instead then is we'll just go ahead and warp them over. It looks like they are trying to engage Chaka now, which is kind of funny. The question is, do we have anybody that is close enough to warp in right next to Chaka and help them out? And actually we may. We may. We also may not, though. I actually think we do not have enough people close enough to do that. Searching that ruin gets us 40 mithrite, which is excellent. Oh, don't we have another army floating around down here somewhere, though? I think we do. I think we have... Yes, right there. Right there, we have another army with a hero. So we're going to take them over first. We will be bringing our Gorgons through. We're just not going to do it right away. Unfortunately, though, guys... We are out of time, so I'm gonna jump our Gorgons over there, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the episode. I apologize if the episode went a tad long. I actually ran out of time at the end of the last turn, but I wanted to finish the turn before we were just like, okay, that's the end of the episode. Anyways, here we go. We are nearing victory. I have a feeling we've got maybe 1 episode left. Either they're gonna win or we are. Which side you think is going to win is up to you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click that like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe and make sure to ding that bell notification so that YouTube will know to let you know the next time one of these videos goes up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace!